be bumping.
Hello everybody. So before we start the video, I would like to explain this was pretty difficult to do, and I had to rely on this hero here, Churchill, because the heli pilots just simply couldn't take out clusters of balloons fast enough. I tried doing a bunch of razor rotors and then a Moab shub. That didn't work because the Moab still got by. The razor rotors just couldn't keep up with the clusters of balloons, and obviously I wasn't going to go down the middle path because while that does take care of the balloons, it's just too expensive. The razor rotors was the cheapest path of them all, and it does do decent damage, and it can pop every type of balloon. So my first attempt was razor rotors and IFR. I did 3 of those and then 1 Moab shove, which I locked in place. But the final thing I came across was 1 razor rotor with IFR and then 1 Comanche defense with pursuit. So that way, hopefully, I was hoping you could just walk away and let it do its thing. However, even with Churchill, sadly, it is not a thing you can just simply walk away from, because there are a couple rounds where you do indeed have to use his ability, but it's pretty chill if you do. One thing that you could do is, if you have the monkey money, ignore that. If you have the monkey money, you can always get a couple of camo traps, or maybe even a tech bot to have it, if you have the monkey knowledge for the tech bot ability. Ignore that. I have turned on mods before. If you have the tech bot ability, this one, ambush tech bot gains a targeting option to trigger only when balloons enter a specific track area. You could set that on Churchill to where on the map that I'm about to show you. Oh, by the way, it works without monkey knowledge, but if you put the tech bot to where it activates his ability of right around here, it should work. And I haven't tried it yet, but in theory, you should be able to just simply walk away. Maybe. Don't trust me. But yeah, let's just hop into the video. So, to start, I got 1 helicopter down here. Obviously, it doesn't matter where you put them, but I just put them out there because why not? So you do 3 top path, 2 middle, and then max out the bottom and top. So it's a 320 Heli Pilot and a 204 Heli Pilot, and then you just slap Churchill down here or something. And since you only have 415, there's nothing else you're going to be able to do with. I just went ahead and gave him his first upgrade. And you should be able to just let it run for the first couple of rounds. But as the later rounds come, every time you see a Moab, you need to use the ability. And I believe on round 51 and 54, it is crucial that you have the ability ready to use. Otherwise, you will lose. The reason being because the Comanche Commander, which is, or the Comanche Defense, which is our main popping power. As you can see right now, he cannot see camo, which is why I said we could either place a camo trap right here, or place a tech bot on Churchill, and we're going to have him, I guess, link to Churchill for now. Just that. Oh right, I have it turned off, so it's pointless. But you have the ambush to where the outline of the circle goes just to here, and I think that should work. I haven't tested it. I might test it after I've put out the video, and then I'll either put it in the description or the comments whether or not it did work. But those are the two options that you have if you want to just go full AFK. Honestly, if you have the money like I do, I just put a camo trap on the entrance of each of these forests. That way our Comanche Commander can pop all of the types of balloons. So you shouldn't have to do much. I will say though, I am still new to this whole YouTube thing, so I'm also new to OBS Studio, so I don't necessarily know how to pause recording, nor am I good at editing videos. So all I can really do is just sit here and talk to you guys as these guys do their job. Because I do want to show you that it does work. Excuse that, sorry. I just realized my desktop audio was off this whole time. I'm smart. Sorry if you see my mouse moving around, I'm trying to do some stuff in my OBS. Precisely what I thought was going to happen. Yeah. So you'll notice Churchill has about 1,000 pops for now. 1,000, and then you can see our Comanche Commander. Like I said, he's the crux of this XP farm. So yeah. If you want, just to be safe, every time you see camos, you can use the ability. But like I said, make sure you have it on round 51 and 54. Because if you don't, you will lose. Because without that ability, even with the ability, the balloons still got to like right here. And it was like, it was pretty scary. I was like, hold up, is this gonna work? Am I gonna have to do this again? I don't wanna do this again. But yeah, I guess we can just sit here in silence because I don't know how to edit videos yet. So the reason I opted for Churchill is because of his machine gun. over the years of me using him, this is on my computer account, so I don't really normally play on this Bloons account very much, but on my phone, I'm around level 120, so I've been playing for a little while. His machine gun is really useful for popping balloons, and yeah, see, around this time you want to use that ability. The ability should be off of cooldown. I might have just messed that up. I didn't look at the round. Oh no, we have 2 rounds. Okay. Yeah, his machine gun is really good for popping balloons, and then his main gun is good for popping clusters. Moab's no problem. Just melts for the most part. Here's round 50. Round 50 should also be pretty easy. It's mostly the same thing. Another Moab, no issue. And right at this round, that's when you want to use the ability, because this guy cannot see camo, and all of these camo ceramics really do get pretty far. And you see I lost 5 health there because I timed it badly, but had I not used that ability, I probably would have lost it quite a bit more. Alright, here, you just want to use the ability pretty much as you can, but save it for round 54, because that was the other time that I was like, I knew that if I hadn't used the ability when I did, I would have lost. Another Moab, another Moab. Another reason why I opted for Comanche Commander is because, specifically because of his Moab shove ability. I'm sorry, it was 55. Yeah, right here. Because this is the ceramic rush. Which granted isn't that much, but that last one does get farther than I'd like it to. Yeah, see? All the way down to there, that's what I thought. But for now, from now on until round 60, you should be for the most part good. You just want to use it whenever any camos pop on the screen. So it does get a little bit more intensive later in the rounds, but it works, and you do get your XP for the thing. And because this is an expert map, you get extra XP. I forget what the number is, but I guess I have nothing else to say. Now, one thing I would have liked is if Churchill had gotten Moab Barrage by round 60. He didn't, and I was kind of like, aw, but the BFB that comes up over here, he doesn't last long. He really doesn't last long. But you do, once that BFB pops and then the Moabs come into the range of Churchill, you want to use that ability just as a precaution to make sure to pop that cluster of balloons, and there we go. We won. So we can review the map to see, like I said, 41,000, 8,000, 16,000. So that is 60,000 plus XP farm. No, not free play, sorry. For Heli Pilot. If you have any other towers that you would like to see an XP farm for, please let me know, and I can figure it out. I seem to be pretty good at figuring out stuff like that for deflation. I don't know why. I just am. I'm like, oh, what tower could do this? And then I put down a whole bunch of them, and it works. So it's not as hard as you might think, but it is hard trying to figure out some strategy if none of your tower spamming works. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Bye, bye! Gotta be bumping.